Well, that's fine. Hi, me. Okay. What happened at your work which caused multiple people to quit all at once? Ooh, hey. That sounds interesting. I want to quit all at once. I want to quit life all at once, but I mean, Uh-oh. Eh. Alright. Oh, hey. Speaking of that, restructure of the way we're paid. What I used to do involved about 40% client interaction, 20% team slash coworker interaction, and 40% paperwork and case coordination stuff. Based on what we do, that means only 40% of the time is technically billable, and there are really sticky rules for what is and isn't billable. So logically, we were being paid on a salary model. Q management saying we can only make money for the time we have that is actually billable. 1/4 of the department quit. 2 of us on the same day. Jesus. What the fuck are they thinking? It's like, okay, like, what do we need to do to save money? Well, we could probably cut back on how many employees we have by paying them less. It's a good idea. Right? Nobody's gonna, be upset about that. Come on. Who would actually be upset about that? Sorry, looking at my phone. Trying to get stuff up. The owner died and his idiot son took over and decided that the company didn't make him enough money and started to implement cost-cutting measures like turning off the AC in the building. That's just great. That's so nice. I love that. I love when that happens. I should change the title of this to Pro... No, I don't like Pro Revenge at times. It's got some shit stuff. Oh, Soy Fun cosplay. Okay. Ask. What happened at where... Okay, what is the most trippy mindfuck movie / show you've seen? Oh, somebody's gonna say Rocko's Modern Life. Still have absolutely no idea what I saw when I watched Eraserhead. I haven't seen that yet. I'd like to see that. I didn't expect Sorry to Bother You to go quite the way it did. I love Sorry to Bother You, but I felt like I had to be very selective to whom I recommended this movie because it just got so strange. Yeah, I saw it with my cousin and we both loved it. Then I watched it with my roommate and girlfriend and they loved it too. Then I recommended it to my sister and brother-in-law. My sister is a horse girl, so I got a text asking me what the fuck they just watched. And a horse girl? I feel like... What? What? They just watched and how she hated it. Apparently not everyone likes the same weird shit as me. Okay. A horse girl? Like Hollyhock? I don't know, man. Predestination. That's the movie. You get the idea pretty quick of what is going on, but you just pray that you were wrong. In the end, it just turns out you were right. I took a shower after the film was over. What was happening? I've never seen it and won't be able to anytime soon. Yeah, it's wacky. It's about a paradoxical, time-traveling, anti-terrorist hermaphrodite that self-impregnates and eventually becomes the terrorist they originally tried to stop. Oh! That, that sounds good. That sounds really good. Sex workers of Reddit. Have you ever become emotionally attached? Ooh, yes, I've always wanted to hear these stories. Those questions never get serious answers. Yeah. God, I feel that so much about this. Usually something about the weirdest client, most wholesome client, or grossest client. Serious answer, since there's not many. I've definitely been attracted and started to get emotionally attached to clients before, but will always take a step back before I get in too deep. Part-time cam girl and escort, so I can get away with not going on for a week and skipping a date or two, just to regroup and remind myself of the situation. I've also got past clients who are now friends who I'm very much so emotionally attached to. It's kind of weird to think back and realize we met through sex work, honestly. Family and friends discount. Oh, man. Oh, man. I want to put on background music. Come on. I've been getting so much into Monster Hunter lately. God damn. Oh, I need to continue on Monster Hunter. Just gotta make sure it's not too loud. Okay. Do you refuse service if someone in the dynamic switches? I don't need to refuse because they don't ask. I'd be surprised if it didn't happen that often. I was a trafficked child sex worker from the age of 15 to about 18, mostly serving male clients in the 30s to 50s range. It's hard to explain the mentality that goes into that work. What the hell, man? When you're that young, but I wouldn't connect emotionally fairly regularly because many of the men would be very affectionate and give me gifts, take me to the zoo or other fun places, etc. Now I can look back as an adult and understand it was all internalized trauma which made me latch on to anyone who was kind to me. As an adult, I went back to consensual sex work a few times and always had a great time. I've connected with a client who was also a sex worker, and we dated for a while. The mutual understanding and respect for each other made it easy to get along. But as I stepped back away from the life, she and I made an amicable break. I just couldn't keep up with it. With the emotional labor attached to sex work anymore, and with that, a lot of the emotional labor she required. I could see that. That's sad. I feel like they'd get you more than anybody else. But it also feels like you'd be dating, like the similar situation of dating your own therapist, where maybe they get you a little too much. Yeah. Former sex worker? No, never. Ditto, never even close. Not a sex worker, but she isn't into you. Sure hope not. I don't think my wife would like that very much. I don't think your wife... Unless there's a plot twist and you're the same. Damn. He thinks the OP will live to wish he had put the serious tag on this one. Yeah. Not a sex worker, but I've heard of the sex and the concept of getting paid for work. I used to do sex work, and I am still friends with some of those I met. So much so I used the guest room of the one couple when traveling. One guy about 5 years ago even paid for all my scuba training equipment. Damn. Lovely man, but he moved for a new work position. Okay. Thought for some reason they said the guy was married. I was confused there for a second. I was like, do you willingly do that? I had a day job, but it was more contract work, and they never wanted to hire to avoid paying benefits. I am now a cam model and prefer this way more. I have a regular on there who is apologizing profusely for not being able to tip as their dog got injured and has vet bills. I told no need to apologize, and I've checked in with him every couple of days. to the dog's process. Because animals are important to me. Our pets are our family. I do morning coffee on cam too. I do love my life. On some level, I think you have to care about the people you see often. Because without these people, I wouldn't be where I am today. I had a shit childhood and luckily I got out. In the beginning, it was survival sex work. But now that I'm cam modeling and doing fetish education work... Fetish education? Is that a thing? What is fetish education? Fetish... Oh, what I was looking for, but whatever. Luckily wrapped up that kind of life with no lifelong illness, blah blah blah. So these people I wouldn't be very whatever. What are the best conversation starters on a first date? What are your current favorite subreddits? Let's see if we can find some. r/no context pics. By far, it's everything in pics. Yeah, whatever. r/Super Bowl. Super. Oh, Superb Owl. Oh, that's great. Oh, that's adorable. Let's go there. I want to go there. r/Soup. No. No. Why? Whatever. Monster Hunter for old men. r/ask Europe. Same idea as the question subs, but I feel like the conversations there are always chill and interesting. r/old ladies baking pies. What? What the fuck? Oh my god. Granny catches granddaughter playing with her pie and decides to help his grandson. Shut off your tight slit. Married slut fingers her own pie. Hoping. Oh my god, come on! Oh my god, this is great. I'm done with that though. Oh, actually, hold on. Let's go to Superb Owls. Aww. Love owls. Love owls. owls and cats. If I can't have an owl without the fear of it harming my owl and my cat, then I would do it. I've heard of elf on a shelf. Now get rid. Owl on a towel! Oh my god! That's adorable! Oh my god. I'm trying to think of myself as an okay father, but somehow I forgot to teach my 2-year-old son what an owl was, and he thought it was called a wood penguin. I'm gonna go grab my cat. Sorry about that. Sometimes all you need is a new hat. Aw, that's adorable. Well, hold on.